Today's video is sponsored by Babbel, one of the top language learning apps in the world. I've always wanted to learn a new language, and now is the perfect time since I will soon be traveling internationally. I'm using Babbel because you can choose courses based on your own level, skills, and interests. There are exercises with examples that help you learn quickly and understand the grammar with real-world conversations. Because of this, it's proven to help you start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks.
Prendiamo un aperitivo.
Prendiamo un aperitivo. In addition to the language courses, there are also audio options. You can listen and learn while you go for a walk or relax at home. The lessons are short, so you can make time to squeeze them into your busy schedule. Another nice feature of the app are the lessons all about each country's traditions, cuisine, and most importantly for me, phrases I should learn to help prepare me for my trip. Click the link in the description box below to get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription. The best part is, there is a 20-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. So whether you're about to study abroad, dreaming of a future trip, or just want to learn something new, why not give it a try? And thank you so much to Babbel for sponsoring this video. Hello, how are you doing this evening? Good, well, it's so nice to meet you. I'm the doctor who will be giving you a little checkup tonight. And I see you were in an accident. Okay. Have you had any sleep? Good. So you're feeling a little bit refreshed. Well, I'm glad to hear you got some sleep. And like I said, I will just be checking up on your wound, cleaning it, and doing a body exam to make sure everything else is okay. Sound good? So I just have a few quick questions for you. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how are you feeling right now? Okay. And I see you're taking medication, so that is probably working well for you then. And you did sleep. And when is the last time you ate? Okay. Perfect. So this is everything I need to get started. Going to start with your vital signs and then clean the wound, change out the dressing, and then just finish off with the other few exams. Okay? Let me just get my things that I need and we'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is just put this under your tongue. And we're just going to get your temperature. And how have you been feeling this evening? Any chills? Feverish? No. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to make note of that. And now let's listen to your heartbeat. So I'm just going to have you lift up your shirt for me. Perfect. And just take some deep breaths, okay? Alright. Deep breath in. Very good. Deep breath. just lean forward a bit. I'm going to get your back. Okay. Deep breath. And one more. Very good. And the first thing I'm going to do is just undress your wound. Take off the old bandage, right? Now I know you have stitches under there, so it might hurt a little bit, but I'm going to be as gentle as possible, okay? Alright. So I'm just unwrapping the bandage and gauze, and I'm going to get this all cleaned up. Okay. So, let me just take a look. Oh, I see that it got you pretty good. But I see the stitches are healing very nicely. Just going to gently check right there. Okay. Yeah, it does look like it's healing nicely, which is very, very good news. So, the first thing I'm going to do is actually just measure the wound, which might sound a bit silly, but we just want to keep record of how big it currently is so that when you come in for your checkup, we can see how much progress has been made. I just have a tape measure here, and I'm just going to get the length and width of the wound, okay? So just hold still for me. This won't hurt at all. I'm not even going to touch it. Okay. So first we'll get the length. Looks like it's about 4.1. Okay. Just double checking. Okay. Now let me get the width. So stay still again. To be very precise. So 3.2. Just double checking. Okay. Perfect. So length and width. 0.2, 3.3. Okay. So next is not one of the fun parts. Unfortunately, I will have to apply a little bit of alcohol, but it's just to continue to make sure it doesn't get infected, okay? So I'm just going to dab, dab, dab right on the wound. Very gently. And is this hurting too bad? Okay, good. And I'm just going to get around it a little bit too, just to make sure the whole area is cleaned. Very good. Doing a great job. And now I'm just going to apply some healing ointment. And this is kind of like a serum. And we'll just make sure you don't end up with a very bad scar on your face. We don't want that. So I'm just placing some of it on my hand here. Then I'm going to gently apply it to the wound. So I'm just going to tap again and just rub it in gently. Okay. And this isn't hurting, right? Okay, good. Let me get a little bit more. A little bit more. Good. Okay. Perfect. So, now it's time for your new bandage. So, let's see here. I have a bandage. Just gonna set it right here if you don't mind. And some gauze and some tape. Okay. So the bandage is the first part. So I'm just going to gently place this on your face, right there. Perfect. Okay. And how does that feel? Very good. And I'm just going to put a little bit of gauze around it. Turn your head a little bit for me. Perfect. And I'm just going to put that right there. Okay. Very good. And I'm going to leave it there for a moment. I'm going to need some tape to fasten it properly. How does that feel? Good. Good. We want to just make it as comfortable as possible, especially when you sleep. But make sure you try not to sleep on that side. I know that you've been trying your best, so we don't want it to be in any pain, and we don't want the healing process slowed at all. Alright, now I'm just going to fasten it here just to make sure it stays in place. Okay? And how's that? Yeah, let's lift it up a little bit. We don't want it over your eyes at all. Is that better? Good. Now let me just get ready for a few other tests I'm going to do, so you can just relax for a moment. So this next part of the exam, I'll actually just be checking your teeth on the side that you had the accident, just to make sure nothing is feeling loose. Do you feel like anything is? No? Alright, good. Just gonna double check because sometimes it can happen and we're not even aware of it, especially when we're focusing on the healing process for something else. So let me just have a quick look in there. Can you open wide, please? Okay, good. And just gonna take a quick look. Does this hurt? No. Here? 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 No. Okay. Let me just check on the top too. There. 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 Oh, good. Perfect. So now I'm going to just do a brief eye exam, just to make sure everything's working as it should be, especially again since you hit your face. We just want to make sure everything's okay. Okay? And we're almost done. Then you can get some more rest. So first, just look straight ahead at me. I'm just going to check your pupils. Very good. Okay. Good. Keep looking at me. Very good. I'm just going to measure your pupils. So just keep looking straight ahead. Okay. Very good. And now this one. Very good. Just gonna have you follow this light everywhere I move it, okay? So don't look at me, just look at the light. So, here we go. Just keep following it. Very good. And when you follow it, do you have any eye pain at all? Okay, good. Now, last thing is just checking your peripheral vision. I am going to have you look at my nose and just tell me when my fingers are fluttering, okay? Okay, here we go. Good. 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 It's just a few body tests. And the first one actually involves this very large Q-tip. I'm just going to gently stroke this on parts of your legs and also on your arms as well. And I'm going to have you just close your eyes, okay? And just let me know every time you feel it. Alright, so keep them closed. Just going to lift this blanket up. And just let me know when you feel it. Okay? Good. 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 Okay. Very good. Now let me cover you back up. And now let me just get your arms. So, start with your right arm. Good. 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 Perfect. So now I'm just going to push on your abdomen a little bit to make sure you're not feeling any pain or discomfort. And then after that, we're just going to test your leg strength, make sure everything's normal. Alright? So let me know if you feel any pain at all when I press. So I'm going to press on your stomach, like I said, and then your chest area as well. No pain there? Good. What about there? Good. And I'm just going to check up here. No pain? Good, good, good. Okay. Let's make sure you're tucked in here nicely. So now I'm just going to give you your medication. Especially since it is keeping your pain at bay. I want you to continue with it. Alright? So, 3 of those. And then 10 milligrams, those, and then 5 milligrams of that. One, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to put 4 back in here, and this is for when you wake up, okay? You may need a little bit more in the middle of the night if you're in pain, so 1, 2, 3, 4. just going to leave this by your bedside here. Alright. And these are your pills for right now. So I'm just going to set them right here. And you haven't had dinner yet, right? Okay. So then I'm going to say take those pills when you eat your dinner. And other than that, we are all complete. Your wound is healing very, very well. So I'm very happy that those stitches look like they're getting better and that you're overall just feeling better. That was a nasty crash that you had on your skateboard. Alright? So, are you comfortable? Okay, good. And do you need another pillow? Good. So I'm going to turn off the light then for right now. Alright, so your dinner will be coming in about an hour. Just make sure you take those pills. And just get some rest, okay? Alright, well, buzz me if you need me. And other than that, sleep well. I'll see you in a little bit.